Whoa, 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 whoa.
I wanted to show you how I make my custom jewelry boxes with a little wax stamps. I'll show you. You might recognize my jewelry boxes that I printed with Westpac. They have these beautiful details on top with my logo. But apart from these, I also wanted to make my own boxes that I wanted in a different color, and I wanted to use these beautiful wax stamps. I found a maker on Etsy who was making custom stamps, and I sent them my logo and they made this stamp for me. I made these stamps using wax like this by melting it and just, making these stamps, and I did it on the foil, so I was able to remove it. And now I'm going to attach a double-sided sticky tape on the back of it and put it onto the top of the box. Honestly, this is so great. This is one of the easiest ways to create your custom packaging that actually looks bomb. Guys, I can sell my jewelry again. I am so happy. It has been so long. I finally have my cash register. That's why I am able to sell my jewelry again online. Because in Poland, you are required by the law that you have to have a cash register if you're selling silver and gold jewelry. We moved to Poland last summer from UK. I had to find an accountant, I had to register and do many things that are a bit annoying but need to be done, and one of those things is a cash register. Now I have it. I reopened my shop and I started working on the new collection, so I will be updating my shop with new pieces very soon. I will show you how I work on them in the following vlogs. I'll show you a little bit this time and I'll show you more next time as well. I am very excited and I just really wanted to share that news with you. I wanted to show you my cash register. So this is the one I am using. As you can see, it's not very big. It's portable. You can take it anywhere with you. You just have to have access to Wi-Fi. You turn it on over here. This is how it looks like. This is where you can put the price in, or you can just do a quick sale over here. And it's very easy to use. By the way, you guys, I started working on a Hanafubuki collection for this year, and I have been picking up stones for jewelry pieces, and I have been attaching them onto a double-sided tape that I put on the piece of paper that I put on this, wooden thingy document holder, and that way it's just very easy for me to have a look at a glance. I know what I will be making, most of the designs, but there are some that I haven't decided on yet, and I usually pick more stones and more designs than I actually make. But this time so there is a danger of that happening. Don't do that. Let's go like this. So I've put many stones on here and I actually love most of them. so it will be hard to decide which ones I'm going to make. I'll probably decide later on once I start making them, because that's what usually happens. But there's still more to come because I'm still waiting on some stone orders. Whenever I plan new jewelry pieces, I like to lay out my gemstones like this to pick the ones I feel and like the most. It's also more inspiring being able to see them all like this, because new combinations come to mind and I can play around with them, try different combinations, try to see how these colors actually look like together, and it's just I spend some time around them and it's easier to plan this way. Once I pick a gemstone, I will put it on that little board and then I can come back to it and check and reflect on it. I also take photos if I have combinations and I don't want to transfer all of them onto the board. I will just take photos with my phone so I can go back to it later on and reflect on it too and decide if I'm gonna go for it or not. Do you remember this box? So I actually bought another one for my packing supplies. Let me show you. So this is the box. It's like a wooden filing cabinet. I bought it in the kitchen section, so I believe it is for maybe recipes or spices or something like that. But as you can see, I've sorted my packaging supplies in here, and I've got my paper envelopes that I wrap my orders in, or if I have any freebies. Here I have some cards that I've made that sometimes I add to orders. Over here I've got freebie, which is this ring measuring strip in two sizes, UK and US. And over here I've got linen bags that I use to pack my orders. And over here there are polishing cloths, another freebie that I always attach to an order. And I also have a little string over here that I often use to wrap it all together. And I really love how it is presented in this, and also how accessible everything is, and that it all has its own place and it's not moving around, so I don't have to tidy it every time I use it. Because before that I kept everything in that drawer that I use for boxes right now. Honestly, I'm probably going to buy their whole stock of these because they are just so useful for everything. For now I'm just going to put it over here on the window. I don't have a dedicated spot for that yet, but here it looks nice and it is accessible, so I'm just going to leave it over there. So I don't know if you remember, I mentioned in the past that my package with all of my supplies that I ordered from Cooks and Gold got lost, and I filed a claim, but honestly for past 5 months I wasn't able to get it back, and I was very desperate because there were so many things that I needed and some of the things that I'm not actually quite able to get here. But it's fine, we'll see. Maybe they will help me. Anyway, I needed to get supplies, and luckily there is a shop in my area that I could just walk to, and I'll show you how it looks like. It is a certainly dungeon-like looking place. It's ridiculous. The first time I went there, I honestly could not believe that I'm actually at the right place. But yeah, this is how it looks like. It's a bit weird, but I guess it gives them some safety and it's easier to protect a place like that. But anyway, got my supplies underground and then I decided to go to the workshop, but before that I needed to get something to eat because I was very hungry. Yeah, I went to get a sandwich and the choice was really nice. So now I'm just running to the workshop, and I usually go through campus area, which is very nice around here. And yeah, that's that. Okay, this is the silver I purchased today. I mostly purchased, as you can see, silver sheet, and I also have silver tape for setting gemstones. I wonder why I haven't noticed it when I was buying it, but I've noticed that there are different thicknesses. So this one is something I'm used to, probably 0.03 millimeter, and like, so very, very flexible and soft, very easy to work with. And these two are a bit thicker. I'm curious how this is gonna work. This is still fine silver, but a bit thicker, which is great actually, because these are going to make stronger and thicker bezels, which I'm very curious to try.